Aloha guys, I'm going to be talking about finger casting cannons. At the time, about 6, 7 years ago, I put in an order for, I think it was like 3 or 4 Ultegras from the UK because they were better priced there. And I was able to get some casting cannons, but at the time they were called something else. So what I did is I got a whole box of them. So what I did is I put about maybe a dozen of them on my surf rods. So I had about a couple extra here. I keep this in my bag here. I want to show you something about these beauties, the breakaway cannons. They help you throw braid farther, okay, without risking your fingertips from getting abraded, cut. Normally, what you want to do, if you follow the directions, is you want to put this directly under the rod. See that, directly under the rod. And the reason why you want that is because you want the tip of this cannon, see that tip, this tip here, to line up with the edge of the spool like this. Okay, I've been doing that for about 2 years now, until I figured out something. Instead of the cannon being here, I bring it around so it's off on the side like this. See, instead of at the bottom, it's off on the side, not like this, but it's actually between here and directly underneath. It's about 45-degree angle like that. And the reason being is, let me show you. I've been doing this for all my surf casting rods. See, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but now when I finger the line that's coming off of the spool goes directly to here. It's straight down. Before, the line would have to come up toward the middle over here. See what tip on my index finger is? So it's going to take a little bit for the line to come around, and it's not going to come off that clean. You put it off the side, it's coming off the spool very, very cleanly, okay? Which means no resistance, and it's gonna come off easier and go farther. Now, I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but okay, how to attach this. There's nothing to it, okay? It's just a bare, open unit, right? So what we want to do is I use electrical tape. The reason why I use electrical tape is because it doesn't leave the sticky residue like some other tapes do. And believe me, having sticky residue on this is not a good thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it up. I always start it off with a short piece of tape, and I'll show you why. Start off with the front part. Okay, see, start off with the front. Now normally you would put, okay, with the ball facing forward, you would put that directly underneath. But I'm going to bring it off on the side now. So when we bring it off on the side, you want to make sure that the tip of the round cannon is equal to the lip. So it's going to be right about there. Yeah, like that. See? Okay, now that we got the one piece of tape in, put on the second piece. And we're just going to make it short because we just want to get it in there for now. Okay? There we go. That's just going to hold it on. See, if you're looking from the side here, it's on the side. It's not on the bottom here like the company recommends. You put it off on the side. Not totally on the side, but at a slight angle, right? Because what happens is that when I hold this like this, right, my index finger is right here. It's a lot easier on the side. The line coming off the spool will hit this automatic, and it's a straight up and down line. So there's no restriction. It's going to peel off really easy. You're going to get a lot more distance this way. Okay, so we just got the first two pieces on, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put on the second piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to expand it a little. So we're going to overlap the first piece, not directly over it, but 50% over the tape. And when you put it on, pull at the tape, you got to pull at it just slightly, finger tight, so it gives a nice firm grip when you put it on. Okay. Okay, got to toss out my bait on my 16.5 foot Fenwick Seahawk 14,000 Ortega reel. Notice how the breakaway cannon's offset on the left now, not underneath. It's better this way for casting far. Take 1 wraps, 2 wraps, hold it in, set the bail. All right, walk it back to my spike. Actually, I need to put the bail on. There we go. Then we're going to put a safety cord. Tighten it up. And ready to boogie. Something's taking wax in this one here. I just put down half of a cigar sardine. Something is taking wax at it already. Just tighten up that line a bit. Oh yeah, something's definitely on. Okay. All right, something small. I just put it up there, literally just put it up there. Yeah, there's something small on. I just put this out there. I just tried the cigar minnows. I cut them in half. And I was just walking away. I can feel it bouncing off the bottom. There you go. Now he's on the surface. Oh, look at that. It's a hammerhead. And it looks like it's foul hook too. Look at that. I guess I'm gonna have to take you off. Alright. Bring you back. Wow. Haven't foul hook one like this before. So he tried to go for it. Weird foul hook. Very weird. There. And I just used the cigar minnows
I know people like to use this for bait, but I don't. So whatever I don't use for bait, or I don't eat, goes back in the water before he bites me. Okay, there you go, fella. Whew. Oh, at least that was action.